Well, hello everyone. So I just got just to the camera. Looks like I'm playing this young Indian prodigy again, who I lost 2-0 to the other day. Probably going to be a future world champion. So I always say when you're playing a future world champion, you should try to beat them when they can't see above the table because you're not going to get many chances later on in life. But after losing 2-0 to this kid, who's obviously a very talented guy, I've got uphill struggle here. So let's see. So I'm going to play my normal Dutch opening, and already lost a little bit of time just setting things up. And hopefully I can get a win against this kid, who's obviously only an FM, but it's obviously incredibly strong. So okay, hang on a minute. It always helps when you know whose moves it is as well in chess. So this is all in my Clear the Dutch DVD, and in the DVD I discuss this position in quite some depth, and I come to the conclusion that if anyone's better, black is. And I had this same position against, I think, Alexei Shirov, the legendary Alexei Shirov in the English Chess League. And there's a couple of plans here. Now, that's a crafty move. He's obviously playing well. He maybe wants to give me a check, so I'm just going to sidestep any problems on the long diagonal and see what happens here. Now, obviously in the Dutch, in this kind of setup, the plan that black always tries to play involves some kingside attack. So I think I'm certainly better here. And you've always got to think, do you take on at e4 or do you go f4? Now, generally, I like going f4. But first of all, well, exchanging bishops is tempting, but I also like... Let's just play this one quickly, because my bishop looks very active on c5. Potentially pressure against this square. Expected this move, so I'm going to sidestep back. And I'm hoping he gives me a chance to get my initiative going. Okay, so now I've got a move. Now I should definitely try to use this move to do something. So here, bishop here. If he goes here, I have bishop c7. Now how about I go here with the idea of trying to trap his bishop on g5. So h6 is certainly an annoying move. Okay, my bishop has to go to a more passive square here. But it also supports my pawn chain, my bishop on c7. And h6 is a very big threat. I'm going to have to go g5 to trap that bishop, so it's going to weaken my king somewhat. So it's not completely winning, but I think the opening has gone incredibly well here. That's the Dutch for you. You've got to play the Dutch. Buy the DVD. Buy the DVD. Okay, so before I get too ahead of myself, let's just make sure, because he's trying moves that are creating stuff, and he may go e5, trying to get his bishop on this diagonal. But my queen does a very, very good job here of defending. Okay, so he keeps playing active moves. The guy's obviously a very good player. Now, knight e5 is the move I want to play. But I've also got knight takes knight, but then my bishop is not finding a very good square. Maybe I should just start trying to win this piece. Okay, let's do this. But I have to be a bit careful again. I've got f3 at the right time. I'm just thinking with some e5 move, I have to watch out for problems on this diagonal. But I still like my position. Okay, but I'm sure he's going to speed up now, so I'm going to have to do the same. It'd be lovely to win this game. I'm getting very close to 2600. Okay, so he's gone here as predicted. So now I have this move f3. So this is an annoying little move he's played here. Kind of saw this one coming, didn't I, as well? Which is even more annoying that I'm... Okay, let's play f3. Let's play f3 because I'm hoping this will discoordinate his pieces somewhat. But it's quite messy here now. It's getting messy. He's done a very good job of making this position messy, which probably shouldn't have been as messy as this. So I'm going to move quickly now. I'm relying on this move because otherwise he has checkmate on h7. And I'm relying on my extra material and his weakened king here, which certainly looks quite exposed, but Let's, again, I have to be careful of my time. And this kid I know before from previous experiences is extremely quick. So it's time to bunk up. Oh my god, did I just miss that? What a patzer. Oh, that was silly. Not paying attention there for one move. That was ridiculous. Ah, oh, cool. So just winning that game. Okay, first game Blues. Let's see if I can improve in that game. Obviously, the position was going incredibly well for me in that one, and I just dropped my rook. Sometimes happens. So okay, so all right, okay. I'm going to move quicker in this game because I don't like it when these when I get a bit short of time. It's quite hard when you're talking and easy to miss these moves. So I'm just going to move quick here and try to just play a good, sensible game. Now, I could castle queenside, but let's just keep things nice and simple and play this London system. Obviously, I've done a video on this. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I think these kind of positions are pretty even. You know, I don't think white has a particular advantage out of the opening, but that's the same with a lot of openings nowadays. And generally, the player with a more experience of the opening position will gain an advantage in these types of structures. So I'm just going to keep things very simple against this kid, so I don't drop any pieces. I've tried to complicate things in the past, but that hasn't worked my way. So let's try a new approach and keep things simple. Let's keep things simple. See if we can do that. So, oh, he's got, oh dear, he's got, if I take there, he's got queen takes there. That's an annoying little trick. And now he's got bishop here, winning that pawn. Yeah, again, not going so well this one either. Ah, typical. Bishop f6, I'm worried about. I go f3, knight h6. So, okay, so he's trying to break here. Now, I'm going to try to get rid of that knight. That knight is extremely annoying. And he's gone for a nice little tactical idea here, which keeps his knight on this square. So, that's good play from him. And now maybe he's going to do this bishop f6 plan. Strange position. This one, I don't know if I should put my queen there. Maybe my queen was better here. So he's going for bishop f6, the critical line. Now, I was even wondering about some exchange. Okay, let's do the exchange sack because I might be able to gain some compensation on the dark squares. Probably shouldn't be enough, but my position may have been a bit dodgy because he's got f5 coming, which is annoying. His knight's so strong. This has not gone well again. Oh dear. Bad play from me yet again in this one. Okay, well, yeah, certainly not a position I like here. And exchange down. Yeah, I kind of forgot he always had this f5 move, which is a real pain because without f5, I may have got some compensation, but in all hindsight, his knight is just so strong here that I'm probably not going to have enough compensation with his knight on this square. So, okay, so I'm going to try to either exchange the knight off or to get my knight to g5. And the one thing I need to try and do here in order to defend this position is to keep as many lines closed as I can. But clearly I'm struggling here. c5 is a good move for him, trying to keep the position open. And what hopes do I have? Well, I've got some hopes of getting my bishop to e5 and trying to play some g4. Let's go for g4. Let's go for... Okay, now I'm going to go for g4. I want to try to get some tactics going, open up his king. Obviously, my position is quite dubious anyway, so when you've got a dubious position... Okay, so he's, on the other hand, just going for a queen exchange and keeping things as simple as he can, which is annoying and a good possibility. So, still annoyed about that first game I had, to be honest. That was a very stupid mistake. When you lose like that, it's a little bit hard to jump back, but we'll see if I can get some kind of roll going. Again, it's all about sort of getting in the right sort of the right frame, isn't it, when you're playing these blitz matches? Sometimes it's good days, sometimes bad days, and I can only hope for tricks here, really. It's a little bit danger, of course, to his king. So let's not... Okay, I've got here, or rook here, and trying to swing my rook around, and that could be very dangerous to him. It's actually very unclear, this position, all of a sudden. Let's just sneak this one here for now. And my threat is to take and go queen h5. So actually I'm kind of back in the game here somehow. Probably don't deserve to be. So he's stopping this one. And now I wonder if I can get my rook over in time. Probably not, because he's got this he can take here at a minimum. And my queen is on pre. So yeah, this is looking pretty terrible again. Maybe I had some chances there. I kind of wrote myself off a bit early, didn't I, in that position, which was a bit silly. I could have fought harder. And well, this is we'll just resign that one. Okay, so let's see. We'll see if we can get another game. Last time I only wanted to play 2, and he crushed me in both 2 games. Come a little bogey man for me, this guy. So, right, let's go for the Dutch again, and we'll see if we can get the same as last time. But I'm going to move a lot quicker now. So, okay, so he's gone for a different setup with e4, and this is quite a tricky little setup to face. My pet system is with c5 to stop d4 from occurring, and the cheek of the young lad throwing Harry in at me. And these positions are absolutely fine for black. I mean, certainly not worse here. Harry's not doing a great deal over there on the king side, but he's very cheeky, pushing Harry down the board, you know. But okay, I mean, he didn't really have a target to attack with that pawn, so he didn't achieve a great deal for him. So I can now swap here, but let's just keep that possibility until later. Maybe I want to go b5. Now, I was thinking if I went b5 straight away, okay, well, I'm going to certainly go b5 now. And play like this. Try to gain a bit of space on both areas of the board. And a6 is not a bad idea, but I want to try to gain this d4 square for my knight. On the other hand, of course, he's going for this plan here. Now, let's just keep some ideas on the b file. And I don't know if I should be swapping. Maybe I should be swapping this knight. That was okay. I'm going to swap it now. I'm going to get rid of that knight now. That knight was quite annoying. And I'm just wondering, do I have an e4 possibility here? Okay, his knight is very strong. e4 looks like an interesting way to generate some play in this position. Even g5 is not completely without sense. And the other thing is just to double up on the b file. So let's go for that one. That makes sense, because if I can take control of the b file, I've got to watch out for knight a5 and knight c6. Maybe knight here is annoying. Knight a5. I mean, my threat is e4 in a certain position. If I play e4 next, then I'm winning. Tactically, bishop takes here. But if he goes knight a5, do I have to retreat my rook, which I don't want to do necessarily. It's not the end of the world, but I'd rather not do that. Rook b6, and okay, well now at least this way, I'm hoping I can just control this file. But the one piece which keeps this game in decent order is, of course, his knight. His knight is very good. So f5, queen here would give away more squares. We don't want to do that. I'm controlling a lot of the board. Let's go g5. I don't know if this is good, but my knight is trying to find a better square. And okay, now do I move this rook? Let's just move this rook for now. Again, I'm always aware of dirty tactics with this guy. I want to move this rook because I don't really want to allow his bishop into d5. So he's taken this risky choice of trying to get this square. Very double-edged move that he's picked. So I'm going to have to go and take this one and take him up on the challenge here. But I'm down on time again, so I really need to play a lot quicker here. Got knight f5 as my next move. And I just need to keep him out of my position. This is the one important thing I'm trying to do. So we can flick in knight takes knight here, which may, well, look like a good option because that's stopped me coming in. Now, how do I get my pieces to the better squares? Now, don't fall for any tricks again. Well, this queen, not necessarily good. Do I swing the queen over here? That allows his bishop in here. Okay, let's move the rook back so I have rook f8 possibilities. And if I go rook f8, he's going to take control of that file. I need to get my pieces into better squares here. Okay, well, I'm just going to nibble at that pawn for now. See what he's intending to, how he's going to defend that one. Okay, now I don't want to give up this file, but I'm losing it here, aren't I? In time. Okay, well, I'm just what am I doing? Why am I moving so slowly? Unbelievable. Okay, well, okay, I have to move quicker here. This is just doesn't matter what I do as long as I move quicker. Now he's playing very risky here because his king could be extremely exposed as well. I have queen here check. Okay, I'm gonna have to move so quick though, even though I might have a very promising position here. Looks like it could be a very promising position with my queen coming in, his king very weak. Pawn takes pawn, queen f4 check. So he's had to pick this incredibly risky plan. But now rook g2 and queen h5 leading to mate threats. And this is mate. This is mate next move. So I've actually won a game. Get in there. God. Yeah, okay, mate. You're not going to last long with your king there, are you? I've won a game against a future world champion. And now he doesn't want to play anymore. He doesn't want to play anymore. It's like, whew. So, okay. Well, oh, he does. He does. He's changed his mind. So, okay, let's see if I can even the score now. I'll take him on in main line, well, whatever he plays. Let's go main line, Queen's Indian. I mean, you know I love the London system, but you know what's good in life? Variety. It's good to change things up a little bit. And that is what I'm going to do here. And I'm just thinking what happened in that last game. Well, the Dutch seems to be working very well for me. Maybe I should be playing 1f4 against this kid. Trying to use my experience against him. And I think it's clear to see this kid's going to be a great player. Great player. So I don't have to feel too embarrassed. I mean, he looks about, I don't know how old he is, but he looks young. Let's just leave it at that. He looks young, doesn't he, in that picture? Okay, right. So now, this type of position, I'm trying to think how I can get my last pieces into the game before I decide on my setup. And bishop on g2 seems, bishop on b2, should I say, seems very natural. And let's go for some sensible development. Both sides doing that at the moment. And I'm just trying to think, do I put my queen on d3 here? Let's do that one for now. Not 100% sure if that's right. I'm a bit worried about bishop a6s, but bishop a6 is clearly not going to be a problem. Now, knight b8 is was a really interesting move from my opponent there. Knight b8 with f6 and bishop a6 ideas. And this is what we call a typical case of the so-called hanging pawns. And the hanging pawns, at some point, I may well capture on c5. And then it depends, are his pawns strong or are they weak? Now, on the other hand, I've got to deal with the issues in the centre of the board here. And I'm not entirely sure that my knight wants to be on this square anymore. So I'm going to go here. And I'm wondering, he might better sacrifice on g3. I'm just thinking my knight, I wasn't really that happy with it here. I want to try to get it to f4. And also now my bishop, I want to open up things. But his knight here is a very, very good piece. Okay, so if I go here, has he got g5? Trapping that knight? That's annoying. Okay, let's take that one first. So knight here, g5. Is that really, can he really play g5 there? He can. My knight doesn't have any good squares. So I'm going to just come back. Let's not worry. Come back. Try not to worry. And okay, I'm starting to worry a little bit. Because I don't like how my pieces are positioned all of a sudden. c3 even coming as well. And this is just a knight on e4. He's got his knight to this incredibly good square. And I haven't got the normal activity that I would love to have in this position. c3 is just going to break down my bishop there. So, okay, how are we going to... Okay, well, I'm going to have to try to swap this knight off something. But c3 is a really annoying move. And b4, he's just killing this piece here. Should have stopped after one win. I could tell it's not going to be one of those not going to be a good day today at the Blitz. And when you can tell these things, you could probably just have to wait until another moment. So, okay. Well, of course, I'm worried about c3. And c3 would be the move that most concerns me. But he doesn't want to rush into playing that move. Fair enough. And I still have these problems with my position anyway. Okay, well that's intriguing because I was much more worried about his knight coming in. Much more worried about his knight landing on this square because now this seems to be a bit unclear to me. A bit unclear the way he's played this. I'm not saying it's necessarily great for me, but he's made it certainly unclear because he could have. Why didn't he play c3 and shut me down? Okay, I mean I don't know if I'm better, but my position is better than it was. I think it is a way of describing this. And well, let's see if I can try to get my queen in the position now. Got d5 as well. I like this d5 move. But first of all, I'm just going to give my queen better options. Time, Simon. So I'm giving my queen better options, like, you know, by putting it on dart square. And of course, he is now stopping that. Maybe he can swap queens off here. He hasn't gone for that. Okay, whoops. My mouse, do not misbehave. I thought queen c5. I think he should be trying to swap queens off when I'm perfectly happy, but not with the time situation. What are you doing, mouse? You're doing... Okay, right, come on. Oh, God, look at the time. No, what? Stop it. Someone was telling me my sensitivity is too... God, it's too high, but okay, I mean, I'm just too slow. That's why I much prefer playing over a real board than playing online, because you know, playing with a mouse leads to multiple problems. And again, I've managed to get out of my my bad position, but I have not got out of my bad time. And this is not going to be a game I'm going to be able to save unless I get really crafty tricks here. Okay. Come on. Quick. What's that? Great position for me now. Great. I think. What's going on? I was pushing it. Why can I make that move? Oh, that was annoying. I was pushing the move there. I went into sort of a bit more blitz mood at the end, but I don't know why I lost on time. It felt like I had that pre-moved already, but okay, obviously not. Right, okay, come on. Dutch it is. Okay, I've got the... Okay, so he's not going... Dutch it isn't. Okay, so I'm going to get this kid now. Okay, as soon as I lose another one, that's me done. But I've got the measure of this kid now. Well, I say the measure, he keeps beating me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep things nice and safe. Go for a hedgehog. E6 is such a terrible move there. Really is such a bad way of getting a hedgehog structure. But okay, anyway, I've done it now. I'm just going to keep things up on time. This is what I need. Yeah, this is the problem with this kind of way I've played it. I have to break in the centre here. I have to meet a wing break. Harry, he's learning. The kid knows his stuff. He knows how to push Harry up the board. And I'm going to try to meet this. I mean, I know how to use Harry with... Okay, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You can have the H-file. I'm going to have your king, son. I'm not scared. A little bit. And, okay, well, I mean, he's got to learn about Harry. He's still young. He's got time to learn how to use Harry. And, well, I'm a bit worried I'm going to get checkmated here. With Queen D2, Bishop H6, checkmate. Don't do that to me. That would be just rude. You have to respect your elders. Okay, he's also coming this way with a checkmate idea. Respect your elders. You're not doing that, are you? Oh, my words. Queen there. Game over, isn't it? I've got F6. This is the move I'm relying on. Just holding together. It's one of those positions is either winning or losing. There's no middle ground here. Okay, so yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Oh God. Okay. We know which side I'd rather be on here. Attack is so strong. What's happened to? What did I do? Well, I think he's. I say I got the measure of him. He's just destroyed me here by mating me very quickly, I think. Okay. Bad day. We're going to have to. So, whoever said I'd get to 2600 in the next video, it looks like that is not going to happen today. I mean, this type of position I have here is just. I mean, we know which colour I'd rather be in this position, and it's not. It's not black here. He's got so many good attacking pieces. But I'm maybe not feeling so confident today either. You can probably tell. I mean, what the hell is putting the king there as a defensive idea? Where is my counter-attack? Come on, counter-attack. Where are you? Okay, here it comes. Check! Get in there with a check. Okay, Patsa sees a check. And what is next here? I mean, I can't... I mean, how do I attack? How do I get into his position? Here? Doesn't help, does it? Oh, dear. Okay, come on. Going to start something here. Now, what would Magnus Carlsen do? He wouldn't panic. He'd just win this position. And I can feel the panic in the moves. Okay, not much choice there. Oh my words! It's checkmate. Bloomin' heck! Oh, he's using Harry against me. He's using his own weapons against me. And of course, this is where I have to turn off the chat on chess.com because this is where you start to get a bloody lot of abuse for your play. Well, it doesn't look like he's going to... Oh, he does. Okay, I've got someone else. Let's play someone else. That kid is just... I'm going to have to be fresher to face that kid. I'm going to try him another time. But, I mean, he was just crushing me there. Let's be honest. It wasn't working well for me. Now, what the hell is knight there? This guy is asking to be crushed like a fly. And if he takes that, queen h5 check, there's a piece. So already this position should be blooming good for me. And, well, okay, let's just try to win some games. I want to get my rating back up. And after that loss, as soon as I lose the next one, that's me done. But I don't intend on losing a game for a while now. And again, I haven't made best use of this dubious opening that my opponent played. You know, I'm playing like a bit of a wally today. Has to be said. I mean, I've given him in quite a good position, so I'm just gonna. I mean, look, what am I doing? I'm kind of opening up all the wrong areas of the board here. I'm definitely playing like a bloody wally. I'm playing like absolute wally today. There's no doubt in my mind that today is wally chess. And I think I should just call it in. It's one of those days where, you know, you're just like, God, you know when you're playing bad. Come on. Right. Stop the wally chess. Stop it. Come on, we can still do this. Why am I not attacking more today? Come on, let's bring him around. Let's bring him into the party. Let's attack. Let's stop anything happening over there. And, well, okay. Back we go. Could I have taken on this square then? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I could have. Pawn down here. But it's not a great pawn he has. Have a bit of play over... Oh, my God. Should not have allowed that. Shows you what I'm missing today. And if I take, his queen is coming in with vicious attack. Fuck a duck. Fuck a duck day. National fuck a duck day today. That's all I can say. It's just national. It must be National fuck a duck day. Ridiculous play. I'm not taking that piece. I'll get mated. I'm thrown. I'm totally thrown today. It shows you how much I think chess is psychological. when you're feeling good in chess, it's a bloody, well, I wouldn't say an easy game, but it's a much easier game. You feel you can beat anyone, take on the world. I mean, this is the way I see it anyway. The difference in my rating is probably, something about 200 elo points, depending on what mental state I'm in. And today is not one of the better mental states, so I'm gonna have to make some changes to that now in order to win any games today at all. He's going to try and swap off queens, is he not? No, he's not swapping off queens. Let's go for a queen exchange. Very quick, this guy. Very, very quick. Let's use Miss King. Okay. Just trying to... Only had doubts about taking that one. Okay, let's bunk up the pace a little bit. Oh, I can take that pawn. Come on, King. You can run. Oh, no. What am I doing? Unbelievable. Unbelievable the way I'm playing. This is like GM misery. Okay, come on. Next one I lose. Next one I lose. Right, no talk in this one. I'm just going to get my mind back on track. Makes a nice change having silence, eh? How long will that last? Seems like I'm kind of falling into some preparation here by the looks of it, which is not ever very pleasant to do. Fall into some nasty. Okay, let's. Oh, he's got queen takes. That's annoying. I wanted to try to get the queens off because I got the extra pawn, and I'm still a long way from getting castled here. So instead, he's just winning this pawn back, but. Oh, I should have gone bishop d6. Again, there's these small little errors that I'm making today, which are making a big change. I mean, I shouldn't be putting a pawn here because we can see now that his knight has this square, and I didn't need to allow that knight that square. So again, small changes in chess make all the difference, don't they? Okay, so he's bishop d6. So let's cover many. Oh, it's just falling apart. Look, that's it. That's me done. Me done there. Not good. Me done. Calling it a day. Not one of my better sessions there. Thanks for watching, of course. I had to get the hell out of there then. And I'll be back with hopefully in a better state than that next time. Thanks for watching. It's the highs and lows. That's what chess is about. And that was rather a low. But hey ho, such is life. See you again next time. Fuck it.